When I was first introduced to Ho'oponopono, the practice of saying, "I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you," I used to wonder, who am I saying it to? Who am I asking for forgiveness? God, maybe? That didn't sit well with me because it evoked my own Christian upbringing, in which I was told as a young kid that there was something fundamentally wrong with who I was, and that I needed to pray to God to make me a better person. I spent several decades trying to recover from those negative messages that I had internalized. So going back to begging forgiveness didn't feel like something I wanted to do. Nevertheless, it didn't seem to matter who I thought I was saying the phrases to. The practice worked. I would use it to alleviate my anxiety, to undo the corrosive effect of regrets that I had nurtured for many years, and generally to change things that I wasn't happy about in my life. It was when I was using the practice to try and do something about the long-term regrets that had been causing me so much pain that I finally realised who I was addressing, who I was asking for forgiveness, who I was thanking, and who was saying, "I love you" to. I was saying it to myself. It seemed kind of obvious when I thought about it that the person I was saying it to was the only person around to hear me say it. I needed to apologise to myself for all those years of telling myself I wasn't good enough. I needed to ask for forgiveness from myself for the suffering I had inflicted on myself. I needed to thank myself, to give myself some credit for negotiating my life's journey to this point. And perhaps most important of all, I needed to show myself some unconditional love and acceptance. That, at any rate, is what was going on at the level of consciousness. But it's what happens below that level, in the subconscious, the unconscious mind, that the real work of Ho'oponopono is done. I recently read a quote about Ho'oponopono that said you can use it to clear your mind of subconscious blocks so that destiny and desire can take over and help you get what you truly want from life. It clears out unconsciously accepted beliefs, thoughts, and memories that you don't even know are holding you back. Now, of course, it's the inherent nature of the unconscious that we can't observe it and identify truly what's going on. We do know that the subconscious mind is a busy and active place, replaying by one estimate 11 million memories every second. Well, who knows? But I suspect that we can agree that in all of us there are mental, psychological, emotional processes going on that drive us to think and act in particular ways, even if we can't identify precisely what they are and how they operate. The claim that I would make for Ho'oponopono is that it can help in providing some clear air, as it were. It can help to silence those unconscious drivers that propel us to think and act in ways that are harmful. And if we accept that we possess an unconscious mind, we can also presumably accept that it has multiple levels, that there are different layers of consciousness which can only be accessed progressively. It's not a process that we can explain in mechanical terms. Admittedly, probably everyone who's practiced Ho'oponopono for any length of time has experienced some immediate gratification. You are anxiously waiting for news, so you repeat the phrases several times and as if by magic the phone rings. Those kinds of everyday miracles. But the real work of the practice is in continuing to use it without the expectation of immediate gratification. It is an act of faith, a willingness to accept that there are hidden depths within you and that the universe moves in mysterious ways. The purpose of this channel is to share well-being strategies, life hacks that are safe, accessible, and easy to use. If that's something that you think could be helpful for you, please subscribe, and I'll talk to you again soon.